it used to be organic, so I don't really care. So, you know, we just talk. And
Is there a Q&A section?
there's a Q&A. So we're going to do, so it's the Pagan YouTube Challenge, and we're going to talk about the first 5 weeks. That's the first 5 questions. And I thought it would be fun to have my people, Val, Dawn, Cocomishel, Roxbur. Lori's off camera, but so you may hear the voice from beyond. Have something to say, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. And so the first, we're going to do all 5 questions together. So, and we're all going to just chat. Excuse me. So the first question was, how did you become a pagan? So you go ahead and talk and tell me how you became a pagan.
I was born pagan.
Really?
Yes.
Talk to the camera. Talk to my people. Talk to my people.
I was born pagan. I just found it out later after being diminished by the Catholic.
Was there like a big thing that happened to you, or?
Well, yeah, the questioning. I questioned everything and anything.
Yes.
While I was growing up with the Catholic, and they didn't like that.
Right.
So when I was old enough to make my own decisions on it, I ventured off from Catholicism and took it from there.
And you're identify as Wiccan.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm asking.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Wiccan. I do a crossroads of everything.
Right. Val, what? Do you identify as pagan?
Yes. Pagan.
When did you become pagan? How did you become pagan?
It was always there.
Hmm.
It was always there. Well, you've met my family.
Yes, I have. Val and I have known each other 35 years.
Something
35
like
years,
that,
easily.
much.
Yes.
It's amazing we didn't know each other from diapers.
Correct.
It really is.
We've probably known each other many lifetimes.
Of course we have. No, it's always there. And even though, like, Catholicism really wasn't shoved down my throat. My parents were a little bit more relaxed with that. But I did do the CCD thing, and I actually always looked at religion from a historical place, and I found any religion fascinating. You know?
Me too.
Until I went to a Seder once where he refused to not speak in Hebrew, and every time I finished my wine, he kept filling it up, and then after a while, it didn't matter what language he was speaking.
Well, when I was going to Catholic school, the priest would still have their back to you.
Oh.
So.
Wait a minute, how old are you?
Tell the camera. My husband working in Canada, went to Catholic school. Did the priest when
during
they taught
service.
You? Oh, during
I'm
service.
sorry, I didn't clarify.
Yeah.
During church services, did
So
they
that was
still
the
have their
60s
back
still.
to you?
No.
Because
No.
it used to be when I was there, they had their back and they talked to God. They were representing you.
Oh.
And my views, even from a kid, was, why do I need you to represent me?
No.
Why can't I talk to him
Didn't have
myself?
that.
Oh, no, I
And
don't
that's
have
what I
that
loved
either.
about paganism, Wiccan. See, paganism takes on a whole different form for me. It's just, it means something to everybody different.
Correct.
Well,
So-
for me, it was just a connection to nature.
Right. And that's
It
where
was
I
just-
Yeah, I think
thought,
that's where it was for
Really
me
strong
too.
connection.
I was
It was
gonna
just
say,
a connection.
Do you
to
identify
nature.
as pagan?
Yes.
Do you identify as anything else? Do you identify as anything else?
No.
It's pagan for
And,
you.
labels really piss me off.
Labels piss me
Yeah.
off too.
Yeah, I don't. My identity is just this is it.
Because I'm definitely witch. I definitely say witch for
Yeah.
sure. And because I feel Reiki master, sound therapist, all of that. I definitely think witch covers it all.
I don't think that should be subdivided. I don't think that should be under just one specific topic. Like, I mean, I'll call it Episcopagan.
Yes, Episcopagan. I love that.
agree
Yes.
with
I was raised in a Catholic household by a Jewish woman and a Catholic man. Like, I was interested in any nature-based religion. I studied anything I could get my hands on. I taught myself yoga, you know.
Mhm.
So I began studying at a very early age and just wanted to know what it was that spoke to me.
But no matter what religion you read about, it all borrows from paganism. It all
Correct.
started with paganism.
Right.
So
Which is
you
why
Dawnie, you identify as pagan for sure.
Yes.
Okay. When did you identify as pagan?
I don't know. I think actually since I was very young. I mean, I had a relative who I really idolized, and she was very deep into it. And then, of course, I had a stepsister who's also into it very much so. So it's not like I haven't been around it my whole life. I mean, I can't say exactly when I really
Mm-hmm.
put myself there, but definitely quite some time,
Right.
you know.
The voice from beyond, Miss Lori.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she doesn't want to be on camera. How long have you been a pagan?
Years.
Years. Right. And do you say
Same thing,
anything? Are you
not
Wiccan?
always practicing, but the same thing. I never was into church. I'm not Catholic. I grew up Protestant, but I was never drawn to church. That always just pissed me off being there.
Right.
You know, but the nature and everything, and even as a kid, me and my sister, like, you couldn't keep us out of the woods, and
Sure.
So.
Okay, so the next question was, are you in or out of the broom closet?
Out.
They were all out of the
Out.
closet.
Full force,
I think
ready to
this
fight
is my-
anybody about
I
it.
think this
They're
is
all
coming out. I didn't know I was in.
Cheers.
Right. Yeah, you
I
know where my
wasn't-
glasses.
I wasn't sure I was stuck anywhere. I just
Right.
whatever.
Some people,
speaks
and
to
I
me
don't,
is what
right,
speaks
and
to
I,
me.
when I watch the videos, when I watch other people, and there are people in the broom closet, they're in the closet. They don't talk about,
Well, because
they-
they can't.
right.
There are
A
some
lot of
But it
situations
does
where
depend
you
on
can't.
where you
A
live.
lot of it
Correct.
depends
Yeah.
on your jobs or.
Well, like
Their
I said, I'm
jobs,
willing
their
to argue
family,
with everybody
right.
about it, so.
I have to say that no matter how I was raised or the people I was around, the people that I surrounded myself by, I never felt like I had to hide anything from anyone.
Okay, that's good.
Or explain myself. And it was always an open forum. And even with my parents, it was, how do you feel about this? What do you want to talk about? You know, this is this is what we're teaching you. This is what we've been taught. Now, what's your take?
Right.
You know, and that's why I kept grabbing. I kept like reaching somewhere else just to figure out what was out there and what I was missing and how I could combine it and make it feel like it was mine.
Mhm.
But it's not something that I attribute to, you know, how I live my life every single day. It's just be
It
a
just
good person.
is. Right.
Don't be a
Be a
dick.
better person than the one you were the day before.
Correct.
Right, some people can't. Like,
Right.
I work in retail. Everybody knows about me. Don't ask me because I'm going to tell you.
Mhm.
But I don't wear it right out in the open. But when I'm asked, I'm the first one to tell you, yeah, I'm a witch, I'm a pagan, and so on. But some people can't. So that's what the reference is of being in the closet or being out of the closet.
Yes.
Some people just can't because they're going to be judged. And we know how most people, even to this day in society, judge witchcraft, pagan.
Yes.
You could
because
say
you're a bad
pagan,
person, right.
they don't equate it, because paganism and Wiccan are two different entities.
Two different, completely different things.
So if I say to you pagan and you don't know nothing about it, to this day, I had a conversation with somebody about it today at work. I'm pagan. Oh, witchcraft, and that's Satanism. It has nothing to do, that's the Catholics. We don't even recognize
Well, that's about
Satan.
tolerance, I think, and it's about
Well, it's about
accepting
ignorance.
people, tolerating people's ignorance,
Right.
and then I think it's our job as well as members of a community, members in society, to teach people, you know, what's
If they're
out
willing
there.
to be taught.
we're
Well,
really
that's
lucky.
true.
I talk
because
about
you have
how
so
we're
many
really
people
lucky
that are
around
not
here that
willing
we have other
The
places
freedom
to go.
to do that. Yeah.
But
We
to
have
We're
say
in an
that-
area
yeah.
that,
But
like,
to
let's
say
go
that
to the
you-
remote areas, Connecticut, where you guys have just visited, where it isn't widely accepted. I mean, we are in mid-state New York. There's plenty of esoteric shops around. It is widely known, but there's still a lot of people. Like I said, if I tell you I'm pagan, the first thing they equate with is Satanism, devil worship.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Right.
To this day.
I met
Right.
a sister witch a couple weeks ago, and she's living in Georgia. She's got nothing,
Yeah.
Right.
and she's got to keep her mouth shut. And I spotted her the second she walked
Right,
in
and
the door.
that's
We vibed each
Right.
other, and I told her, you know what? Facebook me, whatever you need, I can get you.
and
Right.
that's the
Right.
thing, is that there is a lot of people still that are in the closet because they can't, because especially down
Right.
south. Like I said earlier, that whacking oil.
Demographic thing.
You know, they have no conception
Do I have
because
to
they
edit
can't.
that out?
Yes, you do.
No, that's
Take two.
well, no. I got a phone call from a guy down south about it at a shop I worked at,
Radio edit there.
and it was wicking oil, but his accent was so heavy he was saying whacking oil. Like, yeah, okay, buddy.
You know what? You gotta leave that there.
I
'cause
know.
We just
I
defined
listen.
it.
I edit. It's
Yeah.
fun.
Right.
So
to
that's
have
what
it
the-
all.
But
the-
there's
It's all
a
good.
good little.
I know. It's all good. I'm not
You
taking
know,
it all out.
A word
See,
that
that's
you
not being
used just
strict.
now that really just fucking irritates me.
You gotta talk louder. That
There's
I'm
another.
gonna say.
I'm not allowed to talk.
I know, but you have to talk a little
unless
bit
there's JD. Anyway, just
Mikey.
saying.
I think
Mikey!
that's a hint.
Unless there's some Tennessee fire in the room. Anyway. anyway, judgment. I'm gonna tell you, and I think that Dawn is gonna really be able to identify. I think you all will.
I think but judgment is bullshit.
Oh my God, man.
I really do, because
One
there are a lot
of
of
the
things. There are a lot of
biggest-
ways to judge people, and it's more than just what they do at home, at behind closed doors, in a closet, out of a closet. Judge me on the color of my hair, or the size of my ass. Like.
But you got great tits, girl.
Hey.
Anyway, listen.
She said it, I didn't.
All right, I'm just saying, really. But really, where I was going with the judgment thing is being sick. You got a lot of time to think, right? So I traded judgment for observation. And if it doesn't serve me to be the best person that I can possibly be through observation, well, I'm always going to be nice to you. But I may just not let you into my immediate space. You know what I mean? So judgment. And whenever I have the opportunity to teach somebody what judgment really means and how observation is better over judgment, I seize the moment and I give it to them. That was a big one.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
Week 3.
True that.
Week 3 is, do you have a sacred space in your house?
Yes.
You have like a shrine or an altar or a sacred space?
Just a sacred space.
Okay. You do.
Yes.
You do. I know you do.
Mine is really in my head.
In your head. There's
Mine
a lot
is
of
in
that.
my
It's in my head.
Yeah, it's in my head. And
I know
therefore,
you do.
I do. The bathroom's the best place to meditate.
What a shrine.
Yeah, good poop will bring it right.
Do you just have
Come on, I had to throw that
Listen,
in
you
there.
just made my home
Oh
full
my
of her.
God.
You shook her horn.
Oh my
tilt-
goodness.
You tilted the right corner.
Yeah. Sacred spaces. I have a few. You have. I know you have.
Yes, I
an
have a
altar.
shrine. Yes, I have a shrine.
Do you have
Separate
more than
room.
one? You just
Yes,
have one.
yes, he does.
No, I don't.
Do you have one outside? Do you
He
just have one
doesn't
inside,
have,
or do you
no,
have
he
one
doesn't have
outside?
a shrine. He has a
I don't.
Oh.
I have
Back to the bathroom. More bathroom.
no bathroom.
Cut.
It's
I have
porcelain.
it's in my room. My bedroom is
My sacred space.
it's my altar. It's everything's right in there because it's my space. It's my spot. Nobody else goes in there.
Right.
My lichen, which is my dog, it's the only other one in there. So
The next question was, do you observe the Wheel of the Year?
yes.
You do.
Yep.
Like faithfully observe the Wheel of the Year. What does it mean to you, the Wheel of the Year? Like when you celebrate the Wheel of the Year, because I know you're Wiccan, and that's very Wiccan centric, is the Wheel of the
Right.
Year. So what is it that are you very traditional?
Yes, it's the turning of the wheel, which is the turning of the season.
Mhm.
It's bringing on the next onslaught of your next rituals. Now, I'm not that strict.
Mm-hmm.
My rituals vary. I do incorporate different rituals to whatever is going on in my life at that point in time. So like now we're just doing in bulk, which is spring, so it's new things coming in. So this is where I'll start manifesting anything new that I want coming in. And I can incorporate the same time of getting rid of the negative that's still there. If you're going strict with Wiccan, you're just incorporating everything new coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I very often break off of that. Because like you said earlier, it's depending on what's working for you, and you said it too. It's whatever's going to work for me. So there's nothing set in stone, this is how, I don't use Athamas to cut cake. There are certain
There's a
guidelines.
story to that. Nobody understands
So
that.
so
But a
that's
tool
so
is a
suffice
tool
it to
is a
say,
tool.
when you say you don't use anathema to cut cake, when your altar's set up, because they toured a lot of people's altars in their videos, so we
Right.
can't tour yours. When you have your sacred space, is it traditionally Wiccan, goddess, god, Athamas?
no, I have-
do you have it, or is it like kind of your thing?
It's a modge podge of everything that I happen to be feeling. So like we're coming into spring, so I have pine cones. I have my necromancy because I do necromancy, which is skull worship, and I have doorways from Raven Grimaldi's classes that I use for using with necromancy.
Okay.
I have Hecate, which is a more stricter, right. I use breed. Everything is on there.
Right. Do you
So
have
I'll
a, like a patron god and goddess?
No.
Okay.
Whatever
So
I need,
Okay.
I'll use Hecate when I have to be more aggressive and more assertive.
Okay.
I use, whatever I need for that point in time. And then that's like I said, the beautiful thing about Wiccan and paganism.
Wheel of the Year.
Will
actually still learning.
Okay. Wheel of the Year?
I would say no.
You would say no. Wheel of the Year?
Yeah.
You observe the Wheel of the Year?
I do. I like the schedule.
Yes.
I like
The structure.
the structure.
Uh-huh.
It's safe. It's
Yeah.
comfortable. I like coming back to home base
Mm-hmm.
and saying, here's where I'm at. This is what I need to work on. I like
Yeah,
following
yeah.
the moons. It's always
I
been
said
a very
that
natural
in my
feeling for
video.
me.
I said that I'm more about the
Moons,
moons.
I think.
Yeah,
I follow
I
the
like
moons
to
more.
But
Yes,
last
God.
year-
identify with the moon.
Last year, Imok was a big deal for
Me
me.
too.
This year, I'm not feeling it. This
Okay.
weather's killing me.
And I think I really
I can't.
like Beltane.
It just doesn't feel
'cause
like
that's
it
where
makes
I
sense.
started.
Me, right.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with
Imolk's
that.
where I started years ago, and then we had a Imolk here, and then this year too, same thing. I feel like this is kind of, I really like this one,
Mhm.
but I do like Beltane too. I know
Yeah,
it's
I
nice.
started in Southwood.
Because it's everything is coming back to life, and I think that identifies with my sun sign.
Okay, I see that.
Mm.
Well, Beltane's just fun.
It is.
Beltane
fun.
is
Well, the
exciting.
whole
It is
rebirth
And
and
you, my dear,
renewal and
The
quiet
voice,
one.
the
I
voice
don't even
from
know what
Beyond.
question we're on now.
Do you,
because you're
observe the
so
Wheel of the Year.
entertained, right? Okay, good.
The Wheel of the Year.
Yes.
You observe it.
More the moons also.
More the
But I
moons.
do observe the Wheel of the Year. Some a little more than others. With Samhain, I like to take any mojo bags and maybe things that I've done with different herbs and stuff, and that's my time that I clean them out, so to speak.
Sure.
I'll take all the and I when there's a nice windy day or something, like some people like to bury them in the ground and things like that, I will take the crystals out and save the crystals and clear them for future use or whatever, but any of the herbs and stuff that are in there I like to go, and I've got a little thing that I've written up for myself, and I let them go with the wind. And
Awesome.
kind of-
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I
See,
like
I love
that,
that. I love learning
like that,
about
yeah.
like traditions. Someone said that they took all their candle remnants and kind of melted them together and then made a
Oh, I've heard of
Samhain
that, yes.
candle,
Mhm,
which
yeah.
I think is fun.
Yeah, I've
But
heard of people doing that with
52
candles, yeah.
questions. We'll have 52 questions. There'll be Samhain questions because I'd like to do this, you know,
Again.
periodically, so that
Okay.
we all kind of get
Like-
together. Because none of us practice. We're all, I would say, solitary-ish.
Yeah.
And none of us follow the same sort of pantheon at all, but yet we'll do ritual together and
But I
have
think
done ritual together
Yeah, but
and
we vibe together.
we vibe
So,
together and
right.
right,
It's
and
just
it's kind of, it's like solitary with friends, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fun. And I get a lot of questions from people that are solitary that want to know about these things and how they do things. So then the last question on this was, what does this time of year mean to you?
New beginnings.
In the beginning?
I would say that's
Absolutely.
new beginning.
Unanimously.
Cleaning house.
Yeah.
Cleaning house, yeah.
Yes. Okay, I agree. Okay, so that's Jenni Love, the Rogue Witch, and my people. Roxbur, Val, Dawnie, Michelle, the voice from beyond, Lori back.
Our beloved.
Maybe we can get her on camera next time. Thank you, and ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.
Cut.
That's all.
Cut.
So I'll